Brett Okamoto at UFC 285 Fight Week. We're here with Ciryl Gane, who takes on Jon Jones on Saturday, and it is Wednesday, so we are about 4 days away from the fight. And you look loose, you look calm, which is what I expect. I mean, this is kind of how you always are. Does this fight week feel any different coming into Vegas and fighting the great Jon Jones?
Yes, I'm chill. I'm chill because everything is nice. The camp was really nice. Everything is really nice. We are not in the hotel. We are in the Airbnb with all of my team. We play PlayStation. We're chilling. So yeah, I'm calm. Man. I'm calm because I'm ready. Because I'm ready. Yes, it's the big challenge, and I like that because I'm competitive, and so yeah, I can't wait. But I'm confident.
Do you feel like you kind of go into every fight mentally pretty much the same, or does it waver fight to fight? Is there any difference in how you go in mentally fight to fight?
No difference. You see, even if you have a big bonus like the belt, for me, since I started, this is a game. This is a fight with an opponent, and I must win this guy. That's it. After that, you have all of the bonus. You see, when I had the interim belt, I really forgot about the belt. Yeah. Then I put me this. I said, oh yes, because I'm not on it. I'm really focused because I'm a competitor and I love this sport, and I want to win this fight. So I'm focused how I can beat the guy.
Well, the reason I ask you is because when I was watching the Countdown show, your coach Fernand said something that kind of stuck out to me, and that was that prior to the Paris fight, before the Paris fight when you fought Ty, he really wanted you to bring out the dog, and he was like, this is not a nice sport that we're in. We're trying to hurt somebody. We're bringing out a dog. And you don't remind me of a dog, Ciryl. Like you're very, very polite. You're friendly. Like you're not mean. You know what I mean? And so that kind of stuck out to me. Like, was that a focus that you want to get into a mindset of like, hey, yes, this is a competition. Yes, this is a sport, but you're going in there to hurt somebody. Like, was there a difference in the Paris fight?
Uh, we will see. You see, to be a dog, I know what is it really before Tai Chi. When I started with the Muay Thai, it was only the dog style. But after, we learn a lot, more skills, more fight IQ. So I manage very well now. So if I need to do on this way, yes, I can do it. Yeah. I can do it.
Because I mean, and maybe I'm going to make too much of this because this is what we do. We sit on the outside and we look at these fights in different ways. But Jon is a dog. Jon is mean, man. I mean, I've seen Jon. He's a mean fighter when he's in there. Like, this is going to sound like a weird question, but are you mean enough to win this fight? Like, can you match that mean mentality that Jon Jones is going to bring to this fight?
When Tai Chi touched me, I touched him back twice. So no worries for that. If I had a dog in front of me, I'm gonna be a bigger dog than him. So no worry about that. Seriously.
He's been saying in like the embeddeds and the Countdown that he thinks of you as a chess player and that he likes to play chess. But then another thing that your coach has said is that we're going in to finish Jon Jones. Like, we want to hurt him early. Do you want to play chess with Jon Jones, or do you think that this is a fight where you don't want to play chess? Maybe you want to take the fight to him a little bit more than normal.
Play chess? What is it?
La stratégie, est-ce que tu vas jouer stratégique ou est-ce que tu penses que c'est un combat où tu vas aller rentrer dedans?
No, we will see. Like I say, we will see. We never know the feeling when you are in the cage, front of your opponent. I got a good example with Nassourdine Mavov on his last fight against Strickland. I know Nassourdine Mavov. He's a huge fighter, really well-rounded. And when I see my guy in front of this guy, I was really surprised because the feeling is not the same when you watch on the TV and when you are in the cage. So we never know how we're gonna do. I'm really confident of my fight IQ. I'm gonna manage. But if I can finish the fight before the end, of course we're gonna go on this way.
What do you think of the weight that he's put on? Obviously, he looks a lot different from light heavyweight to heavyweight. What do you think of his physique when you look at him?
For me, it's going to be really bigger. He's going to still fast. He's going to still really well-rounded. I did all of my camp of this kind of guy, so I'm ready for that. And how I can say that I fought against a really strong guys already, really good striker, really well-rounded guys. So I'm ready for Jon Jones, really.
You're lazy? You're lazy? You don't like to train? You made a lot of people wonder about that comment. You're a lazy guy? You don't like to train in between fights?
I love to train, but I must rest to be 200% focused on my training. But I love to train, and I love the sport. And if I'm here today, this has meant something. You can't be here on the top like that and to have a rush like I had and not training. That's not possible. You see? So yeah, the people really don't understand exactly what I would like to say, but it's not exactly that. I say I need a balance. I need a balance because I'm just jumping like that in this sport. So I was not this kind of guy like I dreaming about that when I was young, and I put all of my life on it. But I did a lot of sacrifice to do what I did. You see? So no, I love the sport. I'm a lazy guy, but not really. Trust me.
I think a lot of people coming into this fight are going to be wondering how. A big question is how much better of a wrestler are you than January of last year, right? Because that cost you in a title fight against Francis Ngannou. Jon is known as a good wrestler. How much better of a wrestler are you than a year ago?
I'm already a good wrestler. No, it was not exactly that. You see, I was really focused on another thing. I was really focused on the striking of Francis. And he had a little opportunity. And he did very well. And also, a lot of people disrespect his wrestling game. But trust me, when he started his career with Fernando Lopez, man, he trained a lot on it. He had a lot of good sparring wrestling on it. So a lot of people disrespect his wrestling game. And it's really important. It's about also of the power. So he keep the game on the ground. And he don't try to do some submission, to do some ground and pound. So he did a strong position, and that's why it was not easy to stand up. But no worries on my wrestling game. No, I'm okay.
Yeah. Last question for you, and again, this might sound like a weird one, but I feel like you look at Jon, and he's had the career that he's had. He's a lot of people think he's the greatest of all time. He's finally moving up to heavyweight after talking about it for a long time. This is such an important fight in his life. I mean, he's putting his legacy on the line. He's trying to win a second belt. He wants it. When I listen to you say, like, you don't think about the bonuses, this is just competition, like, do you think you want it in the same way that he does? Like, do you think there's a difference in, like, your desire and your motivation? Like, do you think there's a difference? And do you think you want this fight, like, as badly as he's going to want it? Because his whole legacy is on it. Do you think you want it as much as he does?
Il a tout son héritage moral qui est en ligne. Est-ce que tu penses vraiment que tu veux ce combat comme il veut? Parce que celui qui gagnera, c'est celui qui veut ce combat.
Yeah. It's not because I'm jumping in the sport like because some people say, I think you are a good fighter and you can do well. It's not because of that. I'm not looking for something beautiful. I'm looking for the belt. I'm looking for to be the best fighter, and I want to prove it. And I work in my gym for that. My mind is on this way. And today I'm so happy to be testing against this guy because I want to prove who I am, even if I started there just a few years ago. Because I started there just a years ago, I want to prove, even if I started there a few years ago, I can beat this guy. I can be better than this guy. You see, this is my motivation.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.